But one thing we all have in common is we can all improve. We can all strive to not allow our stutters to dictate the course of a life. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Marvin here from backsideoffear.com. If you found value here, consider subscribing. I make new videos each and every week. And today we're gonna take a look at the triple threat that can aid you in tackling your stutter head on. Now, we all have different stutters and we may deal with our stutters in different ways. Like some of us may stutter when we speak alone, while others don't. So we have those differences. But one thing we all have in common is we can all improve. We can all strive to not allow our stutters to dictate the course of a life. We can ensure that we're not stopped in our tracks by fear. And with these three things, I believe they will significantly aid you in your path to improvement. And the first thing that we can look at is to read out loud. But not just read out loud, but record yourself reading out loud. Looking back, this is one thing that I've found that I've done quite often. I would read out loud and listen back to my recording, listening to what I sound like. Because we can pick up different ways in which you communicate, and you can practice your enunciations and just analyze how your voice sounds and get more familiar with your voice. It would be ideally to read out loud for 10 pages if you can, but at least reading out loud for about 20 minutes a day, or reading about 10 pages, and that would really aid you in getting more familiar with how you can speak. You can even experiment with different ways of speaking. Like you can try using vocal variety, you can try using inflection in your voices and stuff like that while you are reading out loud. So that can really aid you towards your improvement. Number two is to find speaking opportunities. Just look for opportunities to speak. And this could be anything. Perhaps in the past you didn't like to speak up in class. So you can just raise your hand and offer your valuable input. Or maybe you're in the grocery store or some other store and you see somebody who is around something that interests you. You can strike up a conversation. You never know where a conversation might lead to, because conversations can lead to opportunities you would have never been exposed to. You can build friendships you would never have built. It can literally redirect the course of your life in a positive direction by just striking up a conversation, because you never know where it might lead. And for example, you could be in the snack aisle and say, "Oh, I like snacks." And then the next thing you know, you're talking about snacks. And the next thing you know, you're talking about some other things that you like to do. And you're building a connection, you're building rapport. And that also helps to build confidence. It's an opportunity where you can practice speaking. You can even just walk up to somebody and say, "Yeah, I'm a person who stutters. I'm just trying to practice my speaking." 9 times out of 10, more likely, unless somebody is extremely busy, they're running late for something, they're more likely going to be willing to speak with you and give you that moment where you can practice. And just finding opportunities like that on a consistent basis can help to build your confidence, and you start to learn new ways to work through your stutter. Number 3 is to record yourself on video. And most importantly, listen back to those recordings. And this is best if you can find an opportunity where you can speak in front of a group, because that's when you get the juices flowing and you get into that state of the nerves. That's when the nerves start to build up, and you can start to learn how to utilize those nerves and transform it into energy. And then it's a process that you can get better at over time, and you can record yourself, get familiar with how you're using your body language. You can listen to the sound of your voice, and are you pausing? Are you speaking too fast? There's different things that you can pick up on when you're watching yourself on video. You can pick up a lot more as well, as opposed to just listening to audio. So that will be the triple threat that you can do on a consistent basis to improve in your speaking abilities. That would be to read out loud for at least 20 minutes a day, find opportunities to speak, as well as record yourself on video. By doing these 3 things, this will significantly aid you on your path to improvement. Share your thoughts in the comments below on any ways in which have helped you to work through your stutter. Like and share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, it's amazing what you can achieve on the other side of your fears.